Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Montana State Bobcats Dynasty here on Mama's Basement. It's College Hoops 2K8. We are in year number 1. We're playing our 10th non-conference game of the season. And we're on the road to take on the Big Ten's Minnesota Golden Gophers, who come in at 7-2. We are 2-7 on the season. We will be in Minneapolis at the Barn for this game against Minnesota. Williams Arena, aka the Barn. Alright, our starting lineup is Hall, Garcia, Poole, Sosin, and Fellows. They're going with Cliff Lamb, Bubba Green, Jaron Surratt, Taylor Pandov, and Darrell Gordon. Not a single senior in the starting lineup for either team. A freshman, a sophomore, and 3 juniors for Montana State. And 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman for Minnesota. Alright, we get this one underway. Early in the game, it's 2-1 Gophers. Montana State turns it over. This is Lamb. Lamb is the point guard for Minnesota. Over to the right side to Pandov. His jumper from 10 is good. It's 4-1 Minnesota. Here comes Eric Hall, the point guard, crosses the timeline. He's picked up there by Lamb. He'll set things up for the Bobcats. Over to the left wing to Garcia. Garcia moves it to the angle left to Zach Poole. Poole will dribble back out, look down on the block to Sosin. Sosin backing into the lane, cross court to Hall. His 3 is up and good. Eric Hall hits the 3 from the corner. It is 6-5 now. Montana State has jumped on top. 16:30 to go in the first half. Garcia with the pump fake. Goes to the elbow, follow-away shot good. 10-9. Montana State with an early lead. Here is Conran. Conran, our backup point guard. Back to the top of the key, swings at angle right to Velmar Patrick. Patrick down on the block to Joe Ross Darragh. Darragh back to Patrick. He'll hand back to Darragh on the block. Darragh looks baseline on the drop step. Nothing there. Back to the top of the key to Conran. Long 3 goes down. Conran, not a great three-point shooter, but he knocks that one down. 13-9. Montana State with an early lead here against a Big Ten team who is 7-2. Here is Surratt. He'll hand to Green. Green, a backup shooting guard for the Gophers. Top of the key around a screen. Green angles to the left. Yo-yo's there. Back to the top. Shot looking down the barrel. No. Rebound pulled down by Gordon. And the Gophers will back it out to Surratt. Now out to Green. Green back to Gordon. Lay it up and in with the left hand. 15-11. Bobcats with the lead. Here is Green at the top of the key. He'll swing it over to Surratt. Surratt guarded by Velmar Patrick. Surratt holding. Over to Green. Green shot from 18. No. Rebounded by Gordon. He'll go up and lay it in. Minnesota beating us on the glass a couple of times there. We're tied at 15. 6:30 to go in the first half. We're hanging with this Big Ten team so far. Eric Hall will angle to the right. Back to Poole. Over to the left side to Velmar Patrick. Patrick is going to skip it over to Poole. Into the corner to Hall. Hall pump fakes. Nothing there. And he will back it out to Velmar Patrick. 8 on the shot clock. Patrick veers left. Back to the top of the key to Hall. Over right wing to Poole. Fall away 3 from the angle off the front of the rim. No. Rebounded by Minnesota, and they'll run the other way. Here's Seville. Seville into the paint. Back out to Green. Looking straight down the barrel. Misses the shot. It's rebounded, though, by Gordon again, and he'll put it back up and in. He's killing us on the glass. 19-15 Minnesota now. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. 10th non-conference game of the season for Montana State. We sit at 2-7. Here is Zach Poole down on the block to Jorgensen, a backup power forward. Jorgensen holding. Jorgensen backing in, spins baseline, lay it up with the right hand. Jorgensen, a nice move. 17-19. Minnesota holding the lead. Here is Lamb. Lamb dumps it underneath. Gordon has the layup, score it. Assist to Surratt. 10 points for Gordon on the day. 21-17 Gophers. 2:56 to go in the first half. Eric Hall around the screen from Fellows. Hall has it knocked away. It's loose. Minnesota has it. And Surratt's going the other way, and he's going to throw it down with the right hand, lay it up and in. 27-19 now. Minnesota has lengthened out their lead to 8. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Lonnie Garcia, left wing, swings it around the top of the key to Hall. And Hall will set something up. 47 seconds. Over to Garcia. Garcia left side to Poole. Poole is going to look down on the block to Sosin. Sosin there tries to spin baseline. Swings it out to the corner. 3. No. Rebounded by Sosin, and he's going to go back up and in with 30 seconds to go. We go to the halftime break. Minnesota leading 27-21 here in Minneapolis. All right, we're in the game in the first half. Let's see if we can keep it close and give ourselves a chance to win coming down the stretch. Here's Eric Hall on the left wing. 18-10 to go in the game. 29-23 Minnesota. Hall over to the right corner to Garcia. Lonnie Garcia back to Hall. Hall down in the paint. He's going to dribble out of it. Nothing to do there. Here is Fellows. Free throw line jumper good. Owen Fellows hits the shot. 31-25. Gophers leading by 6. Eric Hall to Garcia. He'll go around the horn. Right side, this is Sosin. Sosin, left hand shot good. From the baseline, Gary Sosin, 6 points on the day. Gordon has 15 rebounds for Minnesota. We mentioned him cleaning the glass a little earlier. That's for real. Here is the right side to Garcia. Garcia, left hand, shot rolls around the rim and in. Lonnie Garcia cuts the lead to 4. We're still hanging around. 33-29 with 14:30 to go. Here's Green behind the back dribble. He'll come around a screen. And down the lane, a cutting leggy. And eventually Minnesota gets the score. 35-29, Minnesota leading by 6. They've kind of kept it at that lead most of the second half so far. We are almost 7 minutes into it. Here's Surratt. Surratt over to Seville, into the corner to Green. Green 3, off the rim, rebounded by Velmar Patrick. He'll turn and run the other way. Outlet it to Eric Hall. Hall down the lane. This is Darragh. Left-hand layup is good. Joe Ross Darragh. 37-31, Minnesota. Still leading by 6. Velmar Patrick on the right wing. Looking down on the block, it's Gary Sosin. Gary Sosin backing in, cross-court pass to Garcia. Garcia with the right-hand 3, no, off the front of the rim. Pandov with the rebound for Minnesota. He'll push it out to Green. Down the lane, Seville lays it up and in with the right hand. A nice 3-on-2 fast break run there by the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Here is Lamb. I keep wanting to say CeeDee Lamb. No, it's not that. It is C. Lamb, something Lamb. Cedric Lamb? I don't know. And that one is stripped away. Here comes Montana State. Velmar Patrick over to the right side. This is Conran. Conran will pull up on the break, shoot the 3 and hit it. Another 3 from Conran. It is now 48-36. Minnesota's jumped out to a 12-point lead. Here is Lamb over to the left side to Gordon. Worthy for a fall-away 3, good. And Minnesota's talent has finally caught up to us. 15-point lead, 17-point lead for Minnesota. Back to the top of the key. This is Poole. Poole down to Darragh. Darragh tries to go drop step. Nothing there. Here's McLaren. Drive in. Lay it up and in. 55-38. 17-point lead. 4:25 to go. Looks like we're going to fall again here on the road to Minnesota. Next up, we are in Pullman, Washington to take on the Washington State Cougars. So a couple of high major teams on our schedule before we get into some winnable games. Here is Lamb. Lamb on the break. Stop. Oh, he fakes the shot and dumps it off for the layup. 59-40. It's a 19-point lead now. Lamb has it for Minnesota. 2:17 to go. He's just going to pull up. He misses the shot. Rebounded by Sosin to Hall. Hall down the lane. Poole dunks it with the right hand. Zach Poole. 59-42 with 27 seconds. Here is Lamb. Underneath to Leggy. Leggy, shot good. And a final score here from the barn. The Golden Gophers get the win 61-45 over our Montana State Bobcats. Probably a game we shouldn't have expected to win. And next up will be a tough one as well in Pullman, Washington. But then we get into some games that we should be able to win, I would think. Howard, I believe, is after that. All right, that's it for our Montana State Bobcats episode number 3. It's game 10 of our first season of Montana State Bobcats basketball here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.